Hello, and welcome to the Valley. Today, I am your host, Janet Michael. It is Shenandoah County Tourism Tuesday. I'm on the Zooms today with Kary Haun from Shenandoah County Tourism. Couldn't make the trip, Kary Haun. All of my United Way responsibilities are nudging up against all of my Valley Today responsibilities and couldn't make the trip to Newmarket. But I'm excited at least to be able to see your face and catch up with you for a few minutes.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Sorry we can't
And
be in person.
But now that we have chatted for a bit before we started recording, we are making plans to travel to Newmarket
Mm-hmm.
to have some
Mm-hmm.
gelato. I'm all in
Mm-hmm.
for a trip for that.
Yes.
Joining us on the Zooms today is Savannah Smith. Savannah is the events and marketing director for the town of Newmarket. Along with her is Karla Kokkonen. She is the owner of the Home Store. That is a business located in Newmarket as well. We're going to talk with both of them. Savannah, so I want to start with you because I absolutely love Newmarket. I was telling you guys before we started recording, I was talking to Jack Owens from the Battlefield a couple of days ago, and he was talking about, he said, oh, and we have this building and it's on the corner. It has a coffee shop. I said, oh, Jackson's Corner Cafe. I love that place. You're so lucky to have such cool places in Newmarket.
Yes, we have so many great, wonderful businesses that have been here for quite some time. And yes, Jackson is definitely one of those that I often stop at on the way into the office.
And it's growing. So you've got those types of locations. You've got John Henry General Store. Kary and I have been there a couple of different times, but then you have new places that are popping up. It's not a stagnant little town.
No, absolutely not. We always have some new happenings going on. One of those being a new business that is opening here soon, shortly. We have the Battlefield Gelato Shop. They are opening at 9373 North Congress, and they are planned to open in September sometime, waiting on some final permits and all of those things. But we're excited to have them here in town. They're going to be open just on the weekends at first, and they'll be open 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. They will have things like gelato, soft serve, coffee, tea, and milkshakes.
Well, you had me at gelato, but milkshakes is the icing on a cupcake.
Yes.
And it's so great because the diversity of the types of businesses that you have there in Newmarket is so great from one extreme to the other. There isn't something you can't find there.
That's right. Yep. We have a little bit of everything. We also have another new business that'll be joining us here soon in the next couple of months, which is the Shenandoah Valley Reserve Cafe, which is opening on the south end of town. And they will have like a grab and go style. So they'll have fresh baked goods, savory sandwiches, and soups, and all sorts of delicious drinks as well.
There is a lot of food options in Newmarket. Southern Kitchen has been there for what, 100 years, I think.
Yeah, they have been here for quite some time. We have great, delicious food options for sure.
Kary, do you have a favorite place in Newmarket, or are you allowed to say that out loud on the radio and then
I
annoy
don't
other
know that I'm
people?
allowed to say a favorite place, but let's just say that when I go to Newmarket, I don't have any trouble finding good things to eat.
And then you guys do really fun events there as well, Savannah, throughout the year. It's not just seasonal that are good for the locals and good for people that are visiting.
Yes, absolutely. We have, like you said, events all throughout the year. We have events in the winter, we have events in the summer, spring. We have had a busy summer and we are heading into fall here with a busy month of September. So we do have quite a few events going on. In September, we have our final movie night in the park, which is taking place. That's at our community park. We have a puppy pool party, which is just the best time for everybody. The dogs come out and they get to enjoy the pool for the afternoon. And then the proceeds from that actually go to the Shenandoah County Animal Shelter. And then we also have a crossroads happening in September. And then we finish out the month in September with Fall Festival. That is on September 26th. And that event has been taking place here in Newmarket on the fourth Saturday in September for over 20 years now.
What?
Yeah.
That is crazy. And I imagine it's not the same now as it was 20 years ago. An event that lasts that long usually makes some tweaks and changes along the way.
Yeah, so that event actually used to be called Heritage Days, and it was put on by the Newmarket Chamber of Commerce, and it was actually a 2-day event. And that was a wonderful event, and over the years, it has just changed and evolved, but we still have the great, wonderful atmosphere that we have with our local vendors. It is now just a 1-day event, and it is now Fall Festival.
Newmarket is such a walkable little town. You can park somewhere and walk a main street, even though it's sort of Route 11.
It is Route 11, but yes, you can walk to all the wonderful shops, park at our public parking lot that is right in the center of town, and you can head north or south and find something great both directions.
Kary, we're going to have to just plan an entire day where we go to Newmarket. I'll have to have Tim take a day off and stay home and dog sit all day. And we'll just start and do like Olivia and I used to do when she was in Strasbourg. And we'll just wander in and out of businesses and put microphones in their faces.
I have no problem with that. Yeah, as long as we can get some ice cream, I would stop at John Henry and get some of those ice cream sandwiches that he sells that are so good. Remember, we had those that day.
Yes, that was worth the trip to Newmarket 10 times over.
Yes. So between that and the gelato, I think we should be pretty full.
So, Savannah, when I mentioned that Southern Kitchen was turning 100 years old, there are a couple of businesses in Newmarket that are of that generation. Shenandoah is on that list as well.
Yes, they will be celebrating their centennial in 2027, and that committee is working right now to put together a wonderful event for the community to come out and honor the history of Shenandoah and all that they have done and been a part of here in Newmarket for the past 100 years.
That place is so beautiful. Unless you have actually been there, you can't fully appreciate just how amazing it actually is.
Yes, the views from that golf course, they are just wonderful.
When they host events, they do all sorts of things. You can do something at Shenandoah and never pick up a golf club.
That's true. Yes, they have Miller Grill, and this past year they actually opened up a new patio space, which is wonderful in the evening. So you can go to Miller Grill and have a delicious meal and just enjoy the views from sitting right there on the patio.
And that patio really is outstanding. We did a photo shoot out there last fall, as the leaves change colors coming up here in the next couple of months. Really, it's a stunning view from there.
Kary, before we go to break, Brittany, she's got, because this girl never sleeps. Neither she nor her husband, I think, ever sleep. But they've got a new venture that they are about to kick off in Newmarket as well, don't they?
It's right up our alley, Janet. It's Clem Hot Vineyard. She's been doing events almost every weekend, it seems, where she has music on the porch and she has some of her wines, and then she'll bring in wines from a couple of the other vineyards if she doesn't have a varietal that, for example, like some people like white. I don't think she's serving a white wine from her vineyards right now, so she'll bring something from, say, Shenandoah vineyards, just so that there's a little something for everyone. But she's hosting events on the weekends with her winery, and I think it's absolutely worthwhile to check out.
We're going to get her to come back and talk to us in more detail about that. Actually, we're not going to get her to come back to us. We're going to go to her and sit on that porch and have that wine while we talk, aren't we?
With our gelato and our ice cream sandwiches in tow.
I love that. So let's take a break. When we come back and we're talking about the old and the new in Newmarket, we're going to chat for a little bit with Karla. Karla is the owner of the Home Store. And that, of course, is a business that has been in Newmarket for a lot of years. So we're going to get some history and some information about that. So hang in there for just a couple of more minutes.
This Tuesday, April Davis will change the world. She doesn't know that yet. All she knows is that she went to justserve.org and volunteered an hour of her time. Browsing through dozens of service opportunities in her community, April decided to spend her Tuesday evening serving dinner to mothers and their children at a transitional house. She doesn't know she'll be serving a particular mother and daughter who will be spending their first night in this home. April doesn't know that the hot meal she'll serve is the first this mother and daughter will have had in a week, or that the simple smile she'll offer as she serves them will help them realize that things are going to be all right. Which is why this Tuesday, April Davis will change the world. See the difference you can make. Sign up for service opportunities in your community. Visit justserve.org.
Welcome back to the Valley. Today, I am your host, Janet Michael. It is Shenandoah County's Tourism Tuesday, so I am on the Zooms with Kary Haun from Shenandoah County Tourism. In the first segment, we met and chatted a little bit with Savannah Smith. She is the Events and Marketing Director for the town of Newmarket. Karla Kokkonen is with us as well. She and her husband own the Home Store. And Karla, we were talking a little bit during the break that you and your husband have owned this place for 37 years, which seems kind of crazy that a business that is a furniture store can survive that long in a small town. Tell me a little bit about how it all got started.
It is crazy indeed. My father-in-law opened this store in 1978. He had done carpet business his whole life and moved to Newmarket and opened the store. And he was here for 10 years. Of course, Mark, my husband, grew up helping his dad in the shop, running deliveries as soon as he got his driver's license. And then unfortunately, Ralph became ill and he just had this grand plan, which Mark and I did not see. So Mark came back, quit his job, came back to help. We were dating at the time, and my father in law said, "Hey, we need someone to keep the books." And I said, "Sure, let's give it a whirl, but I'm not doing this forever." And here we are.
37 years later.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the home store for someone who maybe has never been to Newmarket and been able to walk through your doors. What can they expect to see?
So I've been using this slogan actually in my ads of "come see how big a little store can be," because people say that so often. They walk in and they say, "Oh, I didn't know it was this big from the outside." And I think that is true. It's an old building, there's lots of rooms, everything is new, and we have mostly all furniture made in the United States. I'm very proud of that. We do
Mhm.
furniture for every room in your home: living room, dining, bedroom. We sell mattresses, a great lineup of mattresses. We do a lot of special order for upholstery, so you can truly customize and make the piece how you want it. And I take delight in helping folks do that.
I love that you offer that as an option because so many, particularly big box stores, are literal cookie cutters. You go in and you pick from the brown or the black or these three swatches and you're stuck. I love that you can customize it in so many different ways.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. And I love to be able to tell people, "Oh, no, it doesn't cost hundreds of dollars more to do that. Most of the time, it doesn't cost any more. You just have to wait a few weeks on it."
Hmm.
Buying furniture is one of those things where when you purchase a piece, whether it's a sofa or a dining table, no matter what it is, you typically expect to have that for some period of time. And that puts a lot of pressure on people when they're buying that piece to make sure that they get it right. So having people that are down to earth and are willing to talk through the whole process with them has got to make it nice for your customers as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of our very laid back approach. We are definitely not pushy. We are definitely not going to talk you into something. And we are very choosy about what pieces we put into our store, which Mark and I get to choose every piece of furniture that's in here. So I'm not going to have things in here that aren't going to hold up for you, which is a nice platform to stand on. And I think repeat customers feel comfortable with that. And they know that, one, we're not going to push them into something. Two, we're going to stand behind what they have purchased.
And that's evidenced by the fact that you're still there all these years later, because if you didn't do either of those things, you wouldn't be.
You're right. We have been very blessed, and we know that.
And it's also nice to know that when I walk in the door, you're not going to immediately become a magnet. I've been to other stores where they say hello and then they hover a little closer and they hover a little closer. And then they're hearing the conversation that I'm having with my husband and they're trying to jump in and tell me, "Oh, no, that's good for people that have dogs." I like that I can say, "Can you walk with me?" Or you'll just leave me alone until I need you.
Exactly. And that is one of my words I often use. I say to folks, "You are welcome to look all you want. I'm not going to hover over you, but I'm also happy to help you." And that is how we approach our customers.
Have you ever had someone who just lays down on the sofa and falls asleep and then decides this is the one that they want because it matches what they want to do with it in their living room?
I have many people sit in a recliner and say, "What time do you close? Can you dim these lights a little bit?"
And do you offer all of the other things like delivery? Can I pick things up from you? Do you have to order the pieces if I come in and I want what's on the floor? Can I buy it? How do the logistics work?
We make things very easy at the home store. You are more than welcome to pick up. We also have delivery trucks. My husband delivers everything that goes out of here, so we are not sending someone into your home that you don't know. He works very hard doing that. We also offer financing, not in house, but through a Synchrony bank. No interest, no money down financing.
Typically, when people hear furniture store, you're the home store. So I assume that means you also have things like decor and lamps and things like that as well.
We do. And that's what I call the funnest part for me. We have lamps and wall art, tabletop decorations, table runners, all of that to just accessorize any room. I get to choose all of that. And that's just, it's fun.
keeps you from having to do that in your own house year over year over year. Probably makes your husband very happy because when you say, hey, I really like this, he says, go sit there in it and enjoy it here and not there.
Yes. People often ask, how often do I change at home? Not very often.
Right? I think a lot of people would be shocked at businesses that don't do what they do for a living in their personal time because they do it all day long for their business.
You are correct.
So if somebody's listening and they want more details or they want to learn more about where you are, first give me your address. Where are you located in Newmarket?
So we are at 9369 Congress Street, which is Route 11. The new gelato shop is right next door to me.
Ah,
That could be exciting. It could also be scary.
and what are your hours?
So we are open Tuesday through Saturday. We're here Tuesday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 9 to 3, and we are always closed Sundays and Mondays.
And do you have a website, social media, things like that, where people can go and scope out a look up before they come in?
All of it. We are at our home store. That's the letter R, homestore.com. And you can find us at Home Store Newmarket on Facebook and Instagram.
Kary and I are going to come get some gelato and have a seat on a sofa, and I'm going to see if you have orange swatches because that's my next purchase is an orange sofa.
I have wonderful outdoor polywood furniture, so you can just sit out front, enjoy the view, and enjoy your gelato.
That's so
Amazing.
perfect. It's like she knows us, Kary.
It's so true.
And then Savannah, if somebody wants to learn more just about Newmarket in general, or they want to find out when those events are happening, where is the best first place for them to go?
Yeah, so they could certainly go to the Town of Newmarket website. And then also we have Facebook and Instagram, which we're always posting updates and events that we have going on. Our Facebook is Newmarket, Virginia.
And then Kary Haun, of course, all of the things are listed in all of the places on your website and your socials. Can you remind everybody what that is?
Yes, if you go to visitshenandoahcounty.com and then click on our events tab, you're going to find all of the different events that are happening in Shenandoah County, including all of the fall events we've got going on between the county fair, the Edinburgh Old Time Festival. You got Woods Taco, you got the Tater Fest, the Fall Festival in Newmarket, Autumn Fest, the grilled cheese tomato soup. Shenandoah County is jam-packed with fall festivals, right? It's beautiful outside. Get outside, go to a festival. It's perfect.
It's the one time of year that I don't get annoyed when people try to push it a little early. I get really annoyed when people are talking about Christmas in October, but I am perfectly fine in July or August to start talking about fall.
Yeah.
Karla, thank you for taking the time to chat with me today. I appreciate it.
Thanks so much for having me.
And Savannah, I appreciate you taking the time to chat with Kary and I as well.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for having me. I'm glad to be here.
And Kary, we're going to figure out when we're going to go to Clem Hot Vineyards and when we're going to go to Battlefield Gelato. And then I need to go look for orange furniture at the home store. So we got to sync our calendars when we're done here.
Let's do it.
I will be back tomorrow with a brand new episode of The Valley Today, just a few minutes after noon. So meet me here then.